What podcast reviewer 37 describes as an indiscriminate hellish ride that I would not wish on my worst enemy. The industry's elite have said time and again, man, fuck those guys. Get ready, if your ears had butts, they'd about to be fucked. Welcome to the Butt Fuck Nowhere Show.
Playing with rods. That's how we always start.
Pride Month.
Playing with rods.
We support LGBTQ plus identity here.
That's right. We like to play with long black rods. That's what we enjoy. As we start our newest episode of the Butt Fuck Nowhere Show. I'm Josh. He's Adam.
Yes.
Today we're fired up.
I think we got the audio turned up for.
Just turn it down then.
Which one is it?
2. It's number 2.
3?
No, it's number 2. I just said it's number 2. Yeah, just turn it all the way down.
Testing.
Yeah, that's fine. Because now we can't hear it out of this. Okay. Before we get started on the fired upness, if you want to listen to our other shit, go to GameRageMagazine.com, where you can find our multitudes of podcasts, the millions and millions of podcasts that we have available for your listening pleasure. You can also go to our social medias at Game Rage Magazine, Instagram and TikTok, at Game Rage Mag on Twitter/X, Adams at All Gas No Trash Official for all the latest in musical news. Also, June 19th, coming up in just a few days, newest episode of the Without Censor interview podcast with world-renowned, world-famous artist, a.k.a. BK.
And we already have our next episode planned out. So we're going to have presumably 2 interviews in possibly the span of a month.
Yeah, which is fucking insane.
And maybe a third if we got to finagle that one.
If we play our cards right.
If we play our fucking cards right. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, be on the lookout for that. Anyways, all right. Cheap plugs out of the way.
Where do we start, man?
I don't know.
You look like you're in a hater mood.
Oh, I'm in such a fucking hater mood.
All right, man. Let's spill the beans.
So, okay. So I don't know what the number is, obviously, as of right now with what we've made so far for this month, because like I haven't tallied it up. But, as of last month, we've made like, I don't know, 189 episodes or something like that is where we're at in the span of what, like 9 months, essentially. So
nothing but banger after banger after banger.
Indeed. And so I was just scrolling, and I gotta stop fucking doing this, because this is what always sends me into a goddamn conniption fit, is when I'm scrolling through the TikTok or the fucking Instagram and I'm looking for shit. I'm just looking for shit to, I don't know, just to ease my boredom for a minute while I'm taking a rest from doing anything related to this. And what do I see? I see some shit that really pisses me off. Okay. There's this other podcast group. Okay. They do one podcast. All right. It's essentially comprised of people who are just social, quote unquote, social media influencers, right?
Yikes.
Just a bunch of fucking literal poverties of content. Okay. That is literally what it is. I said, there was this big thing. They had the 2, a 0, and a 0, and these gold balloons. They were wearing all fancy fucking clothes. Oh, they had just made their 200th episode just like a couple weeks ago. Okay, so I was like,
"That's cute."
That's adorable. I said, I wonder how long it took. So I just said, you know what? I'm gonna go look. So I go look, and I see that they've been doing this it's taken them like over 4 years to get to 200, and I'm like. This month, I think we've already hit 200 just because we're not like counting stupid ass fucking milestones such as that, because that's not what the milestone is. All right. The milestone's not the production. If you got to celebrate that you made 200 episodes, you're a fucking piece of shit. I'm sorry. You're a nobody. Wow. You've been doing one episode a week, kind of, for like 4 years. Whoop did he fucking do? You got to 200 episodes. Oh my God. Let's throw a fucking party. So I was explaining this to another compatriot of ours, and I said how it fucking infuriated me to the point where I want them to be homeless. Like, I want to destroy them. Okay. Yeah. I want to fucking not only annihilate them, but also buy them and put them straight to the homeless shelter. Like, that's my mentality. And this individual looked at me and said, the fuck is wrong with you? and I said, well, first of all, a lot of things. Okay. You know this already. A lot of things. But that is the guiding fucking force to get me going for all this game rage shit is to see the enemy. Because let's be real, everyone wants to talk all this shit. Oh, we're all a community. No, fuck you. We are not a community. You fucking people who think you're so famous and think you're so fucking hilarious and you just think you're so good at making shit. Well, guess what? You are good at making exactly that. Shit. You make shit. And I want to fucking destroy you. I think you should be unemployed, on the streets, eating out of bags, begging for fucking food. That's what I want to see. I won't rest until I see that, right? That's like what the hate in my heart is telling me. And
who are you to deny your own hate?
Yeah, that's true. Good point. Who am I? So anyways, so then this person that I was telling this to, they literally looked at me and said, "Man, you've changed," and started to walk away. And I said, I haven't changed.
I just
evolved. And then I started playing Evolution is a Mystery.
You just got soft.
That's
man.
true. People are soft, man. People are fucking soft. I mean, listen, my own wife tells me I'm fucking crazy for saying these things. So, because I told her, because I was like, hey, am I the asshole here for saying that I feel like these people, I want them to be homeless? Like, am I saying that? And she's like, yeah, kind of. But, I see what you're saying. And it's like, okay, I get it, but I just can't abide people who are fucking fake as shit, because that's what it is. That's what it is. These people are so fucking fake. And it just drives me up a wall that you are making money. You're fucking swindling people out of money so that you can continue to make your stupid fucking media influencer content. And the people I don't even think are paying you. I think it's these shitheads on fucking, oh, we'll sponsor you for this thing or do this or do that. And then, you get enough of those assholes together because you got 75,000 or 100,000 followers on Instagram because you're a quote unquote influencer. But that doesn't mean you have anything fucking good to say. And a prime example of that is, I'm going to go off of a thing that I literally just read today on Reddit. And I kind of want to just read it to you about podcasting. It was on the Reddit podcasting subreddit. And it was the most hilarious fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, how long is it?
I'm not going to read the whole fucking thing, but I'll just read like a couple extras. So I just took some screenshots, but it was somebody, basically they posted wanting to know if they should, like, they're frustrated and they want to quit doing podcasting. Okay. So this is what it says. There's an explanation of the co-host is kind of a shitbag. It's like a horror movie podcast, whatever. Who cares? We churned out about 35 episodes, one a week, since we've launched. And today I finally genuinely looked into the statistics. After doing so, I'm honestly a bit discouraged. The analytics stood out to me that our average plays have been plummeting since we started. Our highest count was our first episode at around 200 plays, and we're now averaging 13 to 16 with an overall audience of 20. We have 120 subscribers. Okay. Now, one of the funny things that they talked about in here and was that basically this person said that they as individuals have over 45,000 followers on Instagram as their individual accounts. Okay. In combination, one has like 25, I think, and the other one had like 30. So maybe it's like closer to 60-ish thousand subscribers. Okay. On Instagram. They got an initial boost because of their notoriety, because of their already fake built-in audience. Right. But then immediately everybody was like, oh, this is bad. And then just tuned out and stopped listening. So just because, to prove my point and my example, just because you got 50,000 followers on Instagram, that doesn't mean you can make good stuff. That doesn't mean that you can be entertaining. That doesn't really mean anything in my book. And I'm sure we're going to talk about this on All Gas, No Trash, but we see this with these fake videos on the music people. Oh, we're a record label, and if you don't have 50,000 subscribers, we don't even fucking want to talk to you.
Straight horse shit. I know, because I did. You showed me one.
Yeah,
2 or 3 weeks ago.
I did,
and I found one of someone doing the exact same fucking thing, which makes me personally believe that it's illegitimate. It's all fabricated to panhandle or to create sympathy in order for people to like these artists and all that shit. But I could go at that ad nauseum, and I don't want to. But so go ahead and continue.
And that's I guess you said it best. Panhandling. This is internet digital panhandling is what this horse shit is. And you getting, I got all these fucking subscribers doesn't mean a goddamn thing. And it almost makes me fucking happier that these assholes, the game rage gigachads, are saying no to social media and they're not following us, but they're still continuing to listen in record numbers every single week. Every single week, our numbers have gone up, with the exception of the 1 month we discussed. But the bottom line is, we must be doing something right. I don't think that I'm crazy in thinking, goddamn, maybe we are a little bit entertaining. Maybe some people actually find us entertaining, right? Maybe. Or maybe they just like, again, whether they hate us and they like to listen to us yell at each other or say the stupid shit that we say, it doesn't matter what the reason that they tune in is. What matters is that they tune in. And I think that we are fucking really onto something here. And I just want to defeat everyone. I won't rest until Joe Rogan is homeless. That is my career goal. When they look at me and they ask me at the conventions and say, Josh, what do you want to do? Where do you see Game Rage Magazine in 5 years? I say, I see us in the desert with Joe Rogan digging his own grave as we have fucking shotguns pointed at him saying, yeah, keep going, buddy. It's not deep enough. That's what I see. That's what I want. Is to just destroy our competition, destroying
our enemies and hearing the lamentations of their women.
Oh yes, that is what's best in life, man. We need to get a Conan fucking thing. That would be fucking awesome.
That's true. It looks like Duke is having
he's having his own conniption fit. He's riled up. He hears me saying all this.
So I mean, shit, I'm riled up, man.
He hears me talking all this shit, and he's like, God damn it, man, you're right. Let's go out and fuck. He wants to go fucking eat somebody's asshole right now.
He's probably going to skull fuck whoever we end up.
Whoever our next victim on the list is, he's going to skull fuck them. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what's going to fucking happen. And I know it sounds crazy.
No, it doesn't.
People think I'm crazy. And that's the thing. I also do hate, listen, part of me uses the Goggins shit as motivation, but then part of me also hates it because I feel like they're all also panhandling. All the motivational people are just panhandlers.
Yeah.
But to me, it is that thing. You need something to motivate you. And the one thing that every single of those motivational panhandlers has in common is don't worry about the other guy. Oh, don't worry about anybody else. No, that's wrong. You should be worried about everybody else. You should be looking over your shoulder because once you get to the top, everyone's going to be coming for you. Hell, once you get within fucking 1,000 yards of the top, everybody's coming for you. And yes, you can help people. It's okay to help people that are beneath you. We would love to do that. But for people that are good, not for fucking... this is our buddy who we know, who we just want to give them a leg up because we're popular and they're trying to make their own podcast. So we're going to try to help them out. No, if their podcast is shit, go fuck yourself. We don't want to fucking promote it. If it's good, yeah, great.
Yeah.
But eliminating the nepotism that exists within the world, and it's not just familial nepotism, it's fucking just nepotism altogether with anyone in any fucking industry. It doesn't matter. Entertainment industry is just one of the many. But in general, people only want to help people that either A, they can make money on, or B, that they know and they're like, oh yeah, this is a homie. We're gonna hook him up even though his shit's garbage. I ain't about that. I'm sorry. If you want to come on and do some shit, cool, man. But if it sucks, I'm out.
Merit.
Yes, merit. No fucking. Oh yes. What's that fucking called? The opposite of that? Isn't there a fucking name for it other than nepotism? It's like based on fucking. I don't know. I'm an idiot. I'm fired up. I can't think right now. But either way, the enemy has to be destroyed. And like, I know that that's the proper mentality to get to where we need to be.
Yes.
That is the mentality. There is no question in my mind. And when people look at me and say, you're crazy, you've changed, you're different now. Oh, good. That means I'm doing something that I've never done before.
It means I'm not an NPC.
Correct.
It means, because if you're going on a divergent path, if you're going on a fucking divergent path, you're straying away from everybody, you know you're on the right fucking track, dude. You really are on the right track. If you're straying away from what there's a million people telling you, you shouldn't do that. I don't know about that. That sounds kind of fucking crazy. You've taken this too far. You sound, whatever phrases or comments people can make. That's how you know you're on the right path.
Yeah, I think so. And it's very sad to see. I know that not everyone has the capacity for.
No, they do.
What we would call the killer instinct, maybe.
They do, but they just don't want to find out because people don't want to know what their limitations are and they don't want to overcome them. So that's what they're left with. They'd rather be complacent, content with what they have. That's fine. I mean, shit, that's what most people want. I'm not most people, dude. I don't want that shit. I want to excel at something. If this is podcasting, if it's podcasting, if it's music, dude, the best part, I feel like we're unlocking the other 90% of our brain, dude.
That's a very good point.
Because now I'm even changing my perspective. I don't want to be known for music at this point. I want to be known for everything we do. And who the fuck knows what this will turn into once we actually get to where we want to, where we could do other businesses. I don't even know what the fuck that might be. But
don't worry, I already got a fucking plan.
Yeah.
I already been fucking thinking those things 4D chess 10,000 fucking steps ahead of the enemy.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing that the enemy's not doing. The enemy is not innovating. They're not creating new possibilities. They're taking their fucking cake, they're eating it and saying, this is good cake. I'm just going to continue doing this because this gets me more cake. That's it. No, fuck that. We don't want no cake, bitch.
yeah. And on a side note, because there's so much hate in my heart and because I'm so motivated, I'm trying to get back into shape and I've been just fueled by hate, dude. The push-ups, man. I've gotten back on the push-ups. And whenever I think about something that rubs me the wrong way, boom, get on the floor, fucking do push-ups. And I'm still not done yet. I still have to do my full. I have like one more rep to do, but I know when I do that shit, it's gonna feel real fucking good. The killer instinct has now returned, dude. And I'm very pleased with that because it just makes me happy to know that I'm better than somebody.
Yeah. It makes me feel good to know that I am better because everyone else out there is not. Now, granted, there are some people that may think that they're better, but well, you just ain't.
200 fucking episodes. Wow. Oh my God. 4 years. 4 years. Oh my
This has been 4 years of such hard work of talking about literally nothing for an hour for 200 times we sat down and did this.
Oh my God. How about trying to do 15 podcasts and doing 100 and who the fuck knows at this point what it is? 200 plus episodes in one fucking year.
Fuck that. In 9 months, try doing 200 fucking episodes, you fucking lazy sacks of shit. We did it in less than 25 fucking percent of the time it took you with your fucking 8% brain unlocked. All right. We're fucking unlocking regions, as Adam said. We're unlocking the rest of the 90% of our brain and doing this shit. And fuck, we're doing dog shit on social media most of the time. But the numbers don't lie. Social media, they're watching it, they're looking at it, but they ain't fucking following. We don't need followers to get shit going.
You'll never meet a hater that's doing better than you. And
that's true.
It makes me happy, dude. It just makes me happy when I see people looking in the viewers list and I know they're fucking watching, but they won't comment.
Yeah.
But it's okay because some of you are the Game Rage Giga Chads and we appreciate you for your support. Even though you don't say shit, I appreciate it. But then the other people are the fucking haters. And I mean, dude, I don't even know if we got to talk about this when we were supposed to do, because we're gonna go through a gauntlet of shit tonight. But
well,
somebody from our old high school followed us.
Oh yeah.
Neither of us like him.
No, none of us do. We all hate him.
We all hate him. And
which is fucking hilarious.
And because you know that motherfucker is going to snoop around to see what we're doing.
Oh, I hope he's listening right now. And I hope he's like, you know what? What's great is I think there's like 7 or 8 fucking motherfuckers that follow us that are from high school that we hate. And they pretty much should know that. And if they don't, they're all going to be sitting there listening to us right now going, oh, are they talking about me? Oh, is it me they're talking about? I don't know, bitch. Is it?
I fucking love it, dude. It makes me so happy. And then, man, I'll tell you what, another sign that we're on the right path is that people have been, I mean, it hasn't been a whole lot, but there's been people acknowledging us, dude. Acknowledging us, man.
Yeah.
It just makes me want to throw up the one, dude.
Yeah, man. The fucking your new Tribal Chiefs Game Rage magazine.
Yeah, it just makes me happy. As you can see, I mean, I'm smiling from cheek to cheek. I'm elated, ecstatic, whatever words you want to use. I'm just fueled by these people that you speak of, these podcasters that are crying about, I had 200 viewers in my first episode and it's been falling off. Damn, man. Well, maybe you should stop podcasting.
You know what? You should fucking quit.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to go on that post right now. You know what? You're right. You should quit. You're weak and you're the problem.
I have an 800 number that I can give you that can probably help you out too.
Yeah. Yeah, you should call. Well, you know what? Maybe you shouldn't call it. Maybe you should just take care of business and just put an end to this disgusting bloodline that you're a part of and fucking save the world some tragedy.
Yeah.
Okay? You don't need to produce any more of these mediocre fucking people.
Yes, I just can't wait to hear that story because we need our Yabushige, somebody that has brought great shame to their own bloodline.
Yeah.
I need to hear that story so we can talk about it on the podcast and we can profit off of it.
Yeah, exactly. By someone committing seppuku by sundown tomorrow.
Anyways, have you disseminated all your evil and all your contentness?
We ain't got enough time for that, but there is so much hate in this heart. We would literally go for 3 weeks straight with no breaks, just talking, and my hate would still be
enough. There'd still be enough, yeah.
Yeah, but yes, for now, currently, I feel as though my hate core has been refilled and is now like churning at 100%. Shit, man. You know, it got gummed up with some horse shit. I need to just get it out.
You just debriefed like Ryan Gosling's character in Blade Runner 2049. You had to get back to baseline, so you had to get rid of all this, so you could go back to being a cold-hearted replicant.
Yeah, basically, that's what I needed. So it was good. Mission accomplished. What do you got? You got anything interesting to talk about for this?
Not so much. I want to save it for all gas, no trash. Good. All right. Yeah. But yeah. What else?
Okay. So another thing, just another sign that we're going in the right path, right? Okay. I don't know if I talked about this with my fucking tire. I don't think I had because this was like a couple weeks ago.
Did you say your tire?
Yeah, with my tire, my one tire. Fucking.
You had a conversation with it?
Yeah. No, I was saying I didn't know if I talked about it on here.
Oh,
already,
okay. All right.
Tire, but. Fucking hilarious. So the tire, don't know how, don't know why, fucking on the inside, there's like a stab wound in it, right? This was a couple weeks ago. And I said, man, this is real fucking weird. Okay, well, got to get a new fucking tire because obviously this ain't fixable. So, of course, it's like, $110 for the tire. Of course, I went to the cheapest fucking place on the internet I could find tires at. This is probably a recycled tire as far as I'm concerned. But I had to take it to a place to get it installed. They do it. Well, it was funny because today I was getting some shit out of my passenger seat and I noticed this weird fucking looking thing that was like under the seat. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So, of course, I start pulling and it's this shit just keeps coming. It's just this, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I pull this I don't know if it's like 3.5 or 4 feet long, this giant torque wrench that the motherfuckers who put the fucking tire on my car, for some reason, shoved their torque wrench under the passenger seat. I have no fucking idea why. And I was like, God damn, this thing's gotta be fucking at least like a couple $100. Oh yeah, it's like $300 fucking torque wrench. And I'm like, damn. And I looked and I said, I put it on my fucking lug nut. And I was like, yeah, no, this is the one. And I was like, you know what? Came up on a free fucking torque wrench. I said, shit, now I can fucking rotate my tires when I do my own oil changes to save more money. Fuck yeah. So what turned out to be a negative actually was a positive.
Net positive.
Yeah,
dude.
I was telling my old man about this because I thought he would find this hilarious. And he was like, oh, they didn't call you or anything? And I said, nah, why would they? You know that guy who left it in there is going to get fired for leaving this in my fucking car.
Oh, yeah, he is.
So he's just going to be like, oh, you know what, boss? They can't find the torque wrench. Oh, man, I don't know who the last guy to have it was. Sure wasn't me. Don't know, fellas. So
is it a Snap-on?
I didn't see what brand it was, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
But it's like fucking 4 feet long. It's like this giant fucking. It's got this like 3 foot extender on it to do the thing, so you can get the leverage. So it's like super easy. And I'm like, oh god, this is gonna make changing tires so easy now.
Man, after hearing all that shit about your car troubles and shit, you actually came up long term.
Yeah, long term. Long term, I profited from the car fucking up and having problems.
Fuck yeah.
So. Shocking and great. It was a great time. I was so happy. I pulled it. I was like, oh, this is sweet. Fuck yeah. So I'm happy about it.
Oh, you know what? I did have stuff we could talk about, but it's not really so much about me as it is about what's been going on business wise with this shit.
Oh yeah, what's been going on business wise?
Well, I mean the numbers.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you want to talk about the numbers?
Yeah,
the
numbers.
Right. Oh yeah. So to the fucking haters out there, right? Just to give you a little preview of what the next episode, well, what the end of the quarter BFN special is going to be, it's going to be fucking massive. It's going to be go fuck yourself because we fucking have accomplished metrics which are the only ones that matter. Not amount, not fucking, hours, not number of episodes, but people, right? People fucking listening. And right now, obviously last month, we hit a major milestone of 1,000. It took us 26 days to get there, okay, out of the month. Here now, coming on in the next month, right now, we have 931 fucking downloads on the month, and we've done far fewer episodes up to this point, and it's been faster. So just like we had sort of predicted, there was something that was the snowball moment where it was just a little pebble sitting on the fucking top of the mountain, and just one little thing gave it a slight momentum. And now we've been rolling. And now I think we've hit the point of fucking no return where the snowball is just getting bigger and going down the hill faster. Yeah. Because we're on track basically because today's the 16th. I'm going to say tomorrow, the 17th, we will have hit 1,000. Easy. And I'm thinking that, okay, that's 9 days faster than what we did before, which is boding well because as we said, we wanted to hit 1,400 this month and we need 350 a week. Well, right now we did 392 week 1, 70 something or 380 something week 2. And so we're like almost 100 ahead of what we need to be in terms of tracking. So as I was fucking hoping and not hoping, I was demanding that I wanted, since we had 3 records set basically this quarter. We had April setting a new high score. We had May, which set another high score, got our first 1K, right? And in that month, we got a total of 1,334, which was more downloads than the entire first quarter that we've had this year in 1 month. So now in this month, the next month, I would love to see us get more than 1,562 streams because that was the number that we had for the first 4 months we were in business last year from September to December. That was the number of downloads we got in 4 fucking months, was 1,562. So if we can end off this quarter by beating that, goddamn, that's going to be on, we're on another level at this point.
Yeah, dude, to reach that in 6 months for 2024. I mean, this isn't exactly worth even celebrating because the work was done every fucking week.
Oh yeah.
So it's like every week was a celebration.
Yeah. Well, this was a given to me eventually. This was a given. This was quote unquote all according to plan. Now, this has accelerated faster than what we had anticipated, but that's great for us. The plans, the shit's moving on faster. Shit's going quicker. And, listen, I'm glad people are liking what we're doing, because it tells me that these aren't fucking fake downloads. These aren't bots. These aren't horseshit nonsense numbers. These are real fucking numbers. And when we started doing this, we made a fucking solemn oath that we were not going to stoop to the level of the enemy. We're not going to fucking buy downloads. We're not going to buy fucking, we're not going to buy followers. We're not going to do any of that. Now, listen, my oath has faltered over the last several months at some times. And I've really thought, God, what if we just took the easy way out, right? What if we just did it the easy way? But then I'm brought back down to earth by cold, hard facts, which are, it wouldn't mean anything. It would mean nothing if we took the easy way out. If we hired some fucking Instagram thought to fucking wear our logo and plaster her all over our thing, it would mean nothing, because as I've seen with all those profiles, they are hollow poverties of content. They have a shit ton of followers, horrible engagement, because once the fucking novelty of seeing your butthole wears off, people stop tuning in, right? We're not going to have that problem, because we're not showing our buttholes, first of all. I don't think anybody would tune in to see that anyways, but that's beside the point.
It's great though, because we're not basing any of what we do on a physical appearance. So, which is a fucking blessing, because
we're fucking ugly as shit. So that's probably a good thing. See, that's smart business.
But it's good, because that means people are staying for the thing that ultimately matters, which is we have something to say.
True.
And ultimately that will prevail, because I feel as though there's a ticking clock for a lot of things. And I feel as though music is that example, because physically you have a good 10 to 15 years before your window of opportunity gets to fall out, which you can learn about that on our previous episode of All Gas, No Trash.
Oh, yeah.
There's no ceiling for this. We can only get better with time.
That's true. I think Howard Stern's a good example of that. Because, I mean, dude's been doing radio for 50 fucking years.
Yeah, there's no ceiling.
No ceiling for radio. And he's arguably uglier than all of us. So, true. I mean, clearly there is no ceiling as long as you have something to say and can articulate it in a manner which people can understand. They're going to listen. They're going to tune in. They're going to watch. And the novelty of seeing our tits or whatever isn't there, because once you get the fucking payoff, that's it. You go back, right? You go back to, I don't need to go watch this anymore. I was only watching just to get to see the tits. And now that I've seen the tits, it's done. I don't need to watch this shit anymore. But you don't know what we're going to say. Our tits change every week. So we can verbally show our tits every week, but it's something different every single time.
Or more appropriately, it's deeper. It's deeper than the skin at this point.
Right. It's big brain fucking, 4D chess level. Monkey.
The 8-folded gate.
Oh yeah.
From fucking
Shogun.
Yeah. That's how deep we are at this point. We are fucking Rock Lee with the 8 chakras.
Oh yeah.
That's our degree of depth that we have at this point. True. That's what you're coming for.
Yeah.
It's not skin deep.
True.
It's for the 8 chakras, so you can unlock your full potential.
Yeah. And here's the best part. You can do this yourself. I'm not selling you a manual. I'm not fucking hawking some garbage fucking product telling you, hey there, buddy, do you want to fucking be good at podcasting? Here, buy my Josh's snake oil and you can fucking be the best podcaster you can be. No, I'm not out here doing that. All I'm doing is giving you the information and telling you that you already have the tools to do it.
You have everything you need.
Everything you need. And hey, if you aren't up to snuff and you can't cut it, you can do better. But that decision is for you and you alone to make. No one's going to make that choice for you. No one's going to make you be better except yourself. And that's the standard that is on you. You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to everybody else. You are in control of that.
You know what's funny? I talked to somebody that I haven't talked in 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
How many weeks? 3 weeks? Okay.
Or more. Who the fuck knows? I really lost track. But it doesn't really matter because when I talk to them, I could barely stand to talk to this person. Well, that's not true. I enjoy talking to them every once in a while.
Yeah.
But
on occasion,
what ends up happening is that they don't really have anything of substance personally. When you talk to them, and we're just kind of recirculating the same subjects. Anyway, hey, what have you been up to? Well, I don't even try to give that much information anymore because I don't really. Because you're not doing what I'm doing, so we're not really on.
We're not on the same page.
We're not on the same page anyway. So, but when they tell me what they're doing, I've been playing Fallout 4. I've been catching up on games. I'm like, nice. Really, and inside, I'm thinking, man, I'm so proud of the fact that I've been productive since the last time I've talked to you. I have things I've accomplished in a short. When people think, what could I do in 3 weeks? I can't really get in shape. I'm not going to lose 5 pounds or whatever. And then you show them what you can do in 3 weeks, whether that's podcasting or work on your own personal fitness. There's a lot to be done, dude. There's a lot to be done within a time constraint. And just hearing somebody say, "Oh, I just played video games." Thank you.
Thank you for giving me that.
Thank you for giving me that. That gives me sustenance.
It does. Your lack of fucking motivation and discipline gives me sustenance. It makes me know. It satiates my desire to know that I'm better than you. Because fuck, man. I could have sat here and played fucking video games. Oh, I'd love to catch up on video games. I got time for that shit. I don't have time for that because I have a kid. I got a wife. I got a job. I got 2 fucking jobs. Shit, I got 3 jobs technically. And then I got to do this. And there's only a certain number of hours in a day. And this is one of the things that, hey, love him or hate him because he's a raper or alleged or otherwise, Vince McMahon. Jesus Christ. The guy fucking did it. Slept 3 hours a day. He lifted weights. He fucking got everything done he needed to do. He fucking dedicated himself to what he loved, which was the craft of professional wrestling and basically being a swole motherfucker.
I think you could split hairs in certain situations. The same way that people can look at Chris Benoit. Ironically, we were talking about him on Father's Day. But people can look at Chris Benoit and say, damn, he was a fucking excellent wrestler. And then he did that other shit.
Horrible thing, yes.
But you can make the distinction, but you're not really going to forget about the other thing. You have that in the back of your. Vince McMahon is the exact same thing. You can give him credit for the things that he did well. Yeah. But you can't forget the things that he's done either. So
True.
I think yeah.
And listen,
we're not encouraging you to be like Vince McMahon.
Right.
But he does have qualities or he has accomplished things that are noteworthy that you could emulate in some way, but you don't have to honor his misbehaviors or anything like that.
Yeah, you don't. And, I will say that a good example of that is like when Chris Benoit fucking did the whole thing and killed his wife and kid, right? Obviously, that was a horrible thing. But because his wrestling or the thing we knew him for was so great, there was a part of me that was like, maybe they had it coming. I don't know. I mean, maybe I still kind of think that today. Well, maybe they deserved it. I don't know their life. I mean, I'm just saying. Well, look at that's going to be a new Game Rage shirt. It's going to say, yeah, they deserved it. Chris Benoit. That's being quotes. Inflammatory.
I think ultimately, if there was any good to be coming out of Chris Benoit's suicide and his homicide, I think chair shots have probably gotten better.
Oh yeah, they're not smacking in the head as bad. They're
protecting your head is probably been something that is become a major policy so that they don't have guys with scrambled brains that end up killing their own family. So I mean,
true.
It wasn't all for It wasn't all in vain.
Something good came out of it.
Yeah.
But back to my point though, like there are sacrifices that have to be made, right? And that's one of the sacrifices that's one of the things I sacrifice. Video games is out. I love playing video games, man, but I maybe will get to sit down and do it like, I don't know, once a month, if that.
Yeah.
And honestly, when I do it, I feel bad. Like I've said before, I feel like I'm wrong. And unless I'm doing it for something again, anime is a perfect fucking example, right? I love anime. I love talking about anime. That's why there's an anime podcast on the Game Rage Network, right? But I can only sit there and watch anime if it's for fucking work, if it's for this, if it's for something that it's going to lead to something productive. I can justify sinking fucking 6 hours into watching some shit. I can easily justify that because it's going to turn into content, right?
Yeah.
And same thing with like shows. Well, we just watched the Fallout show, and I fucking figured it out. I'm going to be able to spend time with Katie. We watched that together. She's doing those episodes with me and Frank talking about the Fallout on movies, Game Rage movies and TV. So perfect. I figured out how to like make the worlds all cross and connect. And then there's no need for, me to sacrifice certain parts of my time, because I'm not willing to give up time with Katie and Chloe. I'm not willing to give up time doing any of this. And well, listen, I'd love to give up time doing my fucking Matrix slave jobs, but unfortunately, because of fucking the economy, you kind of gotta work. All right. So I guess I'm doing that until this fucking turns into what we're gonna make it. So that's gonna take time. And until then, I'm stuck with that as a time suck. But doesn't matter. I can sacrifice the one thing that I don't really need that much. Sleep. Whatever. I can just pound fucking monsters and fucking I can just 3 hours. Cool. Good. I can one day a week. I just need to get like 6-7 hours and I'm good. The rest of the days, 3-4, no big deal. I got it. All good. Take naps in the car. Sometimes take naps while I'm driving. Whatever. Wherever you can fit it in. So that's the point, though. If you're not willing to sacrifice your shit, your dog shit, you might as well just kill yourself. Call the 1-800 number if you really do. But you fucking might as well.
Figuratively.
Yeah, you might as well figuratively commit seppuku, because you're just going to get stuck in. That's the other thing I was going to talk about was this 35 to 45 age range for us. This is like the Matrix fucking NPC time suck. This is when you're going to either become a legit NPC or you're going to become fucking Neo. All right. This is such a pivotal fucking time that we are all in right now. Those of us who are in this age range, 35 to 40, because this is when you start getting fucking, oh God, I work 40 plus hours a week just to maintain this shitty lifestyle that I have so I can eat. And then, you know what? I don't have time to work out. Oh, I got to play with my kid. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time. Well, now I just want to sit here and play video games. I don't have time to start up a side business. I don't have time to do any of this. Wrong. You do. And if you don't, guess what? By the time you're 40, by the time you're 40, you're just a little too fat. And now guess what? Your joints are inflamed because you're too fat. And now you really can't work out because it just hurts so much every fucking day. Every day getting out of bed, it fucking hurts. You know what? Yeah, guess what? Life hurts, bitch. I love that pain. I love that. Lets me know I'm a fucking human. Lets me know I'm not a goddamn NPC, because eventually you become numb to it. By the time you're 45 and you're fat as fuck and you don't exercise anymore, so your body stops hurting. Oh man, cool. That's cool. I'm not hurting as bad as I used to. Now I can just sit here and play video games until I die for the next 40 years until you're 85 and you die in your sleep, having accomplished nothing with your life, having left no fucking legacy behind, having left nothing. That to me is a fate worse than fucking hell. That is a living fucking hell, being an NPC in that regard. And so those of you who are out there who are in your early 30s, hell, even if you're 18, fucking 15, 14, I don't know, all kinds of weird ass fucking people listen to this show. If you are in those pivotal years, listen to me. Heed my words. You will either become an NPC or you're going to fucking be Neo. And the choice is only on yours. Red pill, blue pill. That's it. You decide. No one else can make that choice for you. And if you don't want to stay in the Matrix, if you're one of those, God, the fucking steak, I know it's just lines of code, but man, this is delicious. If you're that guy, fine. Stay the fuck out of our way.
Go ahead and ban yourself.
Go ahead and just ban yourself.
Go ahead and go ahead and ban yourself from the podcast. We don't want to fuck with people like that.
Yeah, just go ahead and send us your username on all the social media so we can block you right now. All right.
Yeah, I mean, we don't call you guys the Game Rage Giga Chads because, well, it's a fucking nice name.
Yeah.
You obviously like who we are, or you obviously like listening to what we have to say, but we're also hoping that you accomplish your dreams.
Yeah, we're trying to create a cult, a community, whatever you want to call it, of actual Giga Chads, okay? And you don't have to be like the meme and be all fucking ripped up and shredded and swole and fucking do steroids. Okay, we want mental Giga Chads too. We want those smart Giga Chads. You could be a fucking nerd and be a Giga Chad. What?
And Giga Stacy's.
Oh, and Giga Stacy's too. Yeah, I was using Giga Chad as like a gender neutral term, but
fine.
I mean, in the modern era that we live in, I'm just trying to be inclusive of everyone.
Fine. No, that works.
But anyways, if you are that, fucking do it then. Just do it. Don't fucking fall into the trap. This is the fucking Matrix trapping you. And guess what? I feel it right now because everything that could fucking go wrong is going wrong to stop me from doing this, to beat me into submission. But the one thing that's not going wrong is that this is going right. And if this continues to go right, that's all I need, because this will be the thing. This is the shining light. This is my fucking lighthouse on the fucking shore on a stormy fucking night. That's what this is. And that's what we're trying to create. That's what we're trying to build. And that's what I want it to be for not just us, but for others as well. So fucking do it. You got a cell phone? You want to start a podcast? Fucking go ahead. Do it. You can download Photoshop on your phone and make fucking little things. You don't have to get all this fancy ass bullshit like, we have. Hell, when we started doing this, the original iterations of it, it was just garbage shit that we had. So we're just fortunate now we get to have some decent stuff, but that took time, that took effort, that took fucking years to get to that point. And if you've got something to say, motherfuckers out there will listen. And listen, when we started, we were probably dog shit. We're probably still dog shit objectively at talking, but hell, I can definitely feel like we're getting better at it. And clearly the numbers don't lie. So don't be a fucking slave. Don't be an NPC. Don't be a fucking bitch, all right?
Don't be a lazy Andy.
Yeah, don't be a lazy Andy. Don't be a fucking... Can't say that word, but...
don't be a...
God
rhymes
damn it.
with maggot.
Yeah, it rhymes with maggot and it just rolls up. You know what? That's what we're going to say instead of that now.
Don't be a maggot.
Don't be a fucking maggot, okay?
All right, that works for me. All right.
That's how we're going to that's how we're going to get around
Don't be a maggot.
Don't be a fucking maggot. You're a fucking maggot. I swear to God.
All right, well, actually, I don't have anything else to add, man. This is good for me.
This is good enough. 47 minutes. We're fucking rocking and rolling. So anyways, all right. Well, thank you guys for listening to us rant on about this. And if you enjoy listening to us, you can go to GameRageMagazine.com where you can hear our multitude, our swath, a plethora of other podcasts.
Our bushel.
This maggot can't even say it. Jesus. Anyways, you can go listen to all the podcasts. You can, if you so choose, to follow us on social media, or at the very least, just watch one thing so we show up in your algorithm so you'll see when we post new shit and you'll get the clips of when the new episodes are up. You can go Game Rage at Game Rage Magazine on Instagram and TikTok, at Game Rage Mag on Twitter/X, at All Gas No Trash Official for all of the music and music industry related news that Adam curates to a fine degree. And that's it. So thanks for listening, and don't be a dirty maggot, all right? This has been the Butt Fuck Nowhere Show. Thanks for listening. Don't forget, subscribe and like on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine. Also on Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag. Also visit our website, www.GameRageMagazine.com, for a host of other podcasts and more. Thanks for listening.